Deep within every cell, a silent symphony plays. The music of your DNA, the blueprint of who you are. This intricate melody is not just a scientific curiosity, it is the very foundation of life, echoing through every living thing on Earth. Each note in this symphony is a message, a story, a possibility waiting to unfold. DNA is more than a code, it's a living poem with secrets to our consciousness and purpose. It is a language written in the alphabet of life, carrying wisdom from our ancestors and the mysteries of our future. Every strand is a testament to the beauty and complexity of existence, holding the keys to our deepest potential. The codon rings are key to understanding this deeper music, not just random genetic codes, but families of chemical messengers. These rings are like the chords in a grand composition, each one resonating with a unique frequency, shaping the way we think, feel, and experience the world. They are the bridges between the physical and the metaphysical, the seen and the unseen. Imagine your DNA as a vast library, with codon rings as collections dedicated to themes of human experience. Each ring is a volume, filled with stories of courage, love, transformation, and growth. As we explore these collections, we discover the chapters of our own lives written in the language of nature. There are 21 rings linked to amino acids, each one essential for building the proteins that sustain life. These rings are like the colors on an artist's palette, blending together to create the masterpiece that is you, and one special ring linked to stop codons, the silent pauses in the music, marking the end of one phrase and the beginning of another. This ring reminds us that endings are as vital as beginnings, and that every pause holds the promise of new creation. Understanding these rings reveals life's patterns as part of a coherent story connecting us all. The codon rings are not isolated, they interact, weaving a tapestry of meaning that links every living being in a shared journey. The codon rings bridge the physical and mystical, showing our biology is intertwined with consciousness. They invite us to see ourselves not as separate from nature, but as integral threads in the fabric of existence. They reveal a hidden harmony, connecting everything in a web of meaning. Just as a spider's web glistens with dew, our lives shimmer with the connections formed by these ancient codes. By studying them, we learn the language of our soul, empowering us to become conscious artists of our lives. We begin to paint our own destinies, guided by the wisdom encoded within us. We can transform the shadows of our DNA into the light of our highest potential. Through awareness and intention, we awaken the dormant gifts within, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. This knowledge contributes to the healing and evolution of the world. As we heal ourselves, we ripple that healing outward, nurturing our communities and the planet. The codon rings show us that our biology is not separate from our consciousness. They remind us that every thought, every feeling, every intention is woven into the very fabric of our being. The chemistry that builds our bodies shapes our emotional landscapes and spiritual longings. Our inner world and outer world are reflections of each other, constantly influencing and shaping one another. This journey is about recognizing our part in a universal dance, a dance of energy, consciousness, and life itself. By embracing the wisdom of the codon rings, we step into our true power as co-creators of our destiny, united with all of life in a harmonious flow. The genetic code comprises 64 codons, organized into 22 codon rings. These rings are sacred clans, each with unique challenges and gifts. They guide how we connect, form partnerships, and create society's tapestry. Each ring is a journey from shadow to gift to city, governing archetypal themes. They influence love, power, intellect, and spirit, driving us to seek deeper meaning. The codon rings show our genetic code as a dynamic field of potential. Our consciousness determines how these energies express, struggle, or creativity. The rings provide a curriculum for our soul's evolution. They are like rivers flowing into the ocean of oneness, fostering compassion and understanding. This perspective honors each person's role in humanity's unfolding story. The codon rings offer a new language, one that bridges the wisdom of the ancients with the discoveries of modern science. They invite us to look deeper into the patterns that shape our lives, revealing how our biology is interwoven with the stories of our ancestors. Through the codon rings, we rediscover ancient truths about connection, understanding that every relationship is a thread in the vast tapestry of human experience. Karma, in this context, is not a system of reward or punishment, but a resonance, an energetic echo woven into our very biology, shaping our responses and choices. Our DNA is a living record of ancestral journeys, storing not only genetic information but also the emotional imprints, experiences, and traumas of those who came before us. Each of us carries a unique map of inherited wisdom and challenge. The codon rings act as pathways for ancestral karma, influencing the recurring themes and patterns that play out in our lives, often without our conscious awareness. Relationships become sacred laboratories, spaces where the codon rings of different people interact, catalyzing growth and bringing hidden shadows into the light of awareness. By seeing our connections through this lens, we can transform conflict into opportunities for healing and move from cycles of pain to cycles of growth and understanding. The ultimate purpose of this journey is unity, an inner and outer wholeness that brings us back to the source of who we are. When we heal ourselves, we contribute to the healing of the planet, echoing the profound unity between the soul and the universe, and reminding us that personal transformation ripples outward. The codon rings reveal that, at the core of our biology, we are not separate individuals, but one unfolding being, expressions of a single interconnected life. This understanding has the power to revolutionize how we see relationships, personal growth, and our place in the world, inspiring compassion and deeper connection. Ultimately, we come to realize that we are connected, not just to each other, but to the entire universe, woven together in a cosmic dance of life and consciousness. Among the many codon rings, the Ring of Seeking stands out as a beacon for our spiritual journey. It is a symbol of the deep, unending quest that lives within every human heart, a longing to understand, to connect, and to find meaning in the vast tapestry of existence. This codon ring is linked to the amino acid serine, which plays a vital role in our biological evolution. But beyond biology, the Ring of Seeking is a force that propels us forward, urging us to explore the mysteries of life and to search for answers that lie just beyond our reach. It fuels our longing for connection, for purpose, and for a sense of belonging. This inner drive is what guides us home, not just to a physical place, but to a deeper sense of self and unity with the world around us. Seeking can manifest in many ways, through our pursuit of success, the relationships we build, or the spiritual paths we choose to walk. Each of these is an expression of our desire to find fulfillment and meaning. Yet, at its lowest frequency, seeking can become frantic and restless. It may lead us into cycles of dissatisfaction, addiction, or a constant feeling that something is missing, no matter what we achieve or acquire. As our consciousness evolves, the nature of seeking transforms. Instead of looking outward for answers, we begin to turn inward, searching for understanding within ourselves. This is where true growth and healing begin. The journey of seeking is ultimately about remembering who we truly are beneath the layers of conditioning and expectation. It is a return to our authentic self. The Codon Ring of Seeking serves as a guide on this path of remembrance, encouraging us to trust the process and embrace the unknown. It invites us to discover the universe within our own heart, to realize that the answers we seek are often closer than we think. In this way, the path of seeking gradually becomes a path of seeing, of perceiving the beauty and wisdom that already exists within and around us. The journey home, to our true nature, begins with this inner exploration and the courage to keep seeking, even when the way is unclear. The Codon Ring of Seeking is a timeless call, a reminder that our deepest purpose is to discover and embody our true essence, and to share that light with the world. The Codon Ring of Seeking exerts subtle pressure on our psyche. In its shadow, this pressure manifests as stress and longing. We chase happiness, believing it's just out of reach. This shadow traps us in a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. The root is fear, of being incomplete, alone, or unworthy. The shadow convinces us we need fixing, creating inner conflict. This battle drains our life force, leaving us exhausted. The external search distracts from the real work within. The shadow is a sacred messenger, pointing to parts needing love. The pressure is potential wanting to be born. Sitting with discomfort transforms the frantic energy of seeking. A new possibility emerges from the heart of struggle. Transformation begins with shifting from resistance to acceptance. Instead of fighting longing, we relax into it. This is surrender. Stopping the struggle creates space for grace to enter. The mind's frantic energy settles into the heart's wisdom. The journey of seeking becomes one of seeing with the heart. Healing starts with embracing our restlessness and desires. We honor the seeker within, recognizing its search for love. As we relax, our perception changes, revealing the universe's support. The paradox of seeking. When we stop searching, fulfillment finds us. The journey from seeking to seeing is the core of spiritual paths. The codon ring of seeking guides us to fulfillment in being. From deep inner peace, a new energy of creation is born. When seeking rests, it transforms into true creativity. The pressure becomes dynamic tension, birthing new ideas and solutions. Creativity arises naturally from inner stillness and presence. This spark is our birthright, expressing the divine impulse to create. Aligned with our nature, we become channels for this impulse. Creativity manifests in art, parenting, problem-solving, and more. The journey through the codon ring of seeking reveals our essence. Our life is our greatest masterpiece, uncovering our true being. The highest expression is perpetual creativity and spiritual insight. At this frequency, seeking ends as separation dissolves. We become sources of meaning, inspiring and uplifting others. The codon ring of seeking leads us to unity with the cosmos. The codon ring of seeking is a collective journey. We are all seekers on a quest for love and meaning. This shared longing unites us as a species. Recognizing this quest in others fosters compassion and unity. Society's shadows reflect frantic seeking on a global scale. Instead of judgment, we see it as a healing crisis. The path to wholeness lies in recognizing interconnectedness. The codon ring of seeking is part of the ring of union. Fulfillment is found in relationships, not isolation. Individual healing contributes to a collective shift in consciousness. The journey toward union is the great adventure of our time. The wisdom of the codon rings guides us to a harmonious future. The codon rings offer a vision of health, connection, and unity. Understanding them unlocks our highest potential. True health arises from aligning with our genetic blueprint. This journey begins individually, but leads to a new society. A society founded on cooperation and understanding. We celebrate diversity, knowing each expression is essential. The codon rings teach us to remember our innate wholeness. Challenges are the curriculum, and people are our teachers. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to solve. This knowledge invites reverence for life's mystery. We are walking miracles, co-creators of a beautiful world. The codon rings initiate us into the sacred art of being human.